Greetings, welcome to Yellow XF. We're back with more of the Halloween wagons build thing. We gotta fix the gondola a little bit, and then we'll move on to the tanker car. So yeah, without further ado, let's go on over to our ad spot, and we'll jump right over to the studio, shall we? Wicker Prints, replace our custom stickers and custom 3D printed parts. If you like what I do, definitely like what he does. He does custom stickers and custom 3D printed parts for my mocks and a lot of careers mocks. Make a check them out, www.wickerprints.com. Look around, support the story, and yeah, enjoy that, and let's go on over to the studio, shall we? Alright, so this is where we left off. I need to move this out of the way. I'm gonna take this guy. Alright, so we gotta fix the mechanism that makes that skeleton wiggle around a little bit. Model, add reference image. Let's see here. Ah, here it is. So yeah, there's my little test build of the mechanism. As you can see, we need to put a kind of like a Technic piece out here that'll help brace this up a little bit more. And that's about most of the changes that need to happen. It's just that. If we can too, maybe brace this a little bit, but we'll see what we can do here. Let's see, select by type and color. Now select by color. Yeah, it's gonna grab some stuff from underneath, isn't it? Oh, there is, Nope, that's... I think I accidentally colored something, didn't I? Why are you light bluish gray? Let's fix that. You should be black. Strange. Okay, select by color. Hide the sand blue. Hide the ground. There we go. Dude. What I need to do too is put like a plate here or something. And then put like a... okay, yeah, put a jumper. That'll help support this from wiggling up and down, or breaking off. But the main gist of that... Okay, black. Yeah, that'll be fine. Alright, and then this guy we gotta fix. Yeah, there's a lot we gotta fix here. Show all. Select by color. I'm actually gonna rip this apart a little bit. Grab that and bring that over there. Grab that, bring that over there. Most of this top stuff should be disconnected now, so I should be able to kind of go something like that. Let's leave. Oop. Dang it, I didn't mean to do that. Need to grab all of this like that. There we go. Okay, deselect that. And whatever, the skeleton guy can just sit there. There we go. Perfect. Because we have a lot of fixing here to do. And it's going to take quite a bit to do it. One thing we also got to fix is I actually got to move this over a jumper. And that'll help realign a bunch of stuff. Get rid of that. Alright, so how jumper, what kind of plate needs to go down here? Like a 2x8? I think that's too long. Yeah, that's too long. 2x6 will be fine then. So you gotta lower that tile down low. We gotta get rid of some jumpers here. And Yeah, no, we need to get rid of quite a few jumpers. Okay, I'm looking at, I still have the model, or the test thing built. I'm just kind of looking at it, making sure I'm doing everything correctly. I gotta push that over a bit. Kind of like that. That'll be a little bit better. And we'll have to do some stuff around here to make that fit slightly nicer. So I have to make some modifications there. Okay, so let's see here. I'm looking at the test thing again here. At the complete right side, yeah, or no, it's at the back side. Over here, actually. Yeah. So we need. It's 2 off from the jumper. Okay. Like that, yeah. Okay. So that's what we need. And I guess I gotta split this guy. Okay, let's get Sam Blue out here. Okay, and Sam Blue does come in corner brackets. That is good. So we need one of those right there. And then we need another one on the other side. Yeah. So, 1, 2, yeah, right there. So we need another one that's right here. That there. Okay, you can't use a 1x6, unfortunately. You can use 1x3s. There we go. Oop, Technic. Oop, I accidentally grabbed something from my Technic brick. Oh, we do have these in Sand Blue. Oh, that's perfect. Ooh, that's perfect. Okay. Yeah, no, that's great. So that's exactly what we need in order to like fix this a little bit here. I am happy that we have that. Means the rest of this can just get filled in with brick. Brick, here we go. 1x2, 1x1, 1x2, and 1x1. There we go. Sweet. Now we can actually start assembling some of this. Let's get out of Sand Blue. I need a Technic pin 2/3, which actually we have right here. But I'm gonna make this dark bluish gray, just because that should kind of show up a little less. As this is what I did. Let's need to reset this. Okay, there we go. Yep, I reset it. Perfect. We need to flip this around, and we need to flip this guy kind of around. Need to reset this guy. There we go. Just 90 degrees straight again. Let's see, plate round. You have that facing kind of that direction. Oop. Put that there, and then that just simply shoves in there, right? Yep. About right like that. And that is our new mechanism upon which he stands. And yeah, this is too tall now. We gotta change that height level. Oh, okay. Okay, I wasn't expecting it to just separate. Jeez. Why did it just separate for? Okay, we're having issues because the studio wants to be a pain in the butt. What is that, like 102, 104? Something degrees? Okay, select. Why is that off so much? There we go. Yeah, that's not even low enough. Put this a lot lower. Put it all the way to the ground. There we go. Oh yeah, no, there's like some massive hinges that we need to do here. Oh, now you act connected? Now you act connected. Why? Why you act connected? There is no reason for you to act connected. It is pointless for you to act connected. Okay, what degree to work at? 75? Yeah, 75 might work actually. There we go. Got it connected now. Are we still a little high? No, I think we're good actually. Cool. Where's our scaly boy at? And there's our scaly boy. Select by connected, grab him. Yeah, there's gonna be some things we're gonna need to do in order to get this to work out. Which will be partly troublesome. Can't run brackets. Oh, we need something here though, definitely. A 2x2 there. Fill in some of these gaps. We need a tile kind of under here, just to improve strength around here. Since kind of had to break some things a little bit. Let's see here. Merge, there we go. And then I can actually just put like a 1x6 right down there. That works out. It feels like I should probably be tiling up some of what's going on the other side here. One before, replace that with like a tile 1x8. There we go. Can I? Okay, I can get a plate under here actually. By 4. Go across there. You know what? Plate modified. We can put just you across like the entire bottom here. Yeah, there we go. And none of the gearing mechanisms hit it. So like that's pretty good. Okay, so you all on the underside here need to be black. This also probably should be black too, because that might get seen. And select by color. Oop, there we go. Multiple colors, there we go. Why is dark red the cheapest color? Let's just put it at trans clear. Let's make that black as well. Copy, paste. There we go. Now we can mount Skilly Buddy in here and then rotate it so that it's sitting at its correct angle. Okay. Scaly Buddy, we gotta submodel you to this, into a submodel. There we go. See, now you'll want to hinge and rotate how you do. Okay, that puts them off at a weird angle. We didn't do anything weird, did we? No. Yeah, that's the same height as everything else. He's just jumpered. And it's leaning back. Maybe it's time to get some of this back on here. Select by connected. Okay, so the sides are like their whole entire thing. That's kind of good and bad at the same time. Okay, what are we off by? Like 2 studs? 1 stud? Something like that? It's 2 studs. Yep, nailed it. Good. Put that back exactly where it needed to go. There we go. There's that end back on there. That end back on there. I wonder why he's merging so much into it when... Maybe it's just because it's looser here? Like, our guy, Dave here, our test guy, he doesn't actually, like, hit things terribly. Why are you wanting to hinge the entire thing? I just want to hinge his legs from his upper body. Why is that such a difficult decision? Okay, we'll rip his upper body off then. It still wants it to be like that. Why? There is no reason for you to be like that. Studio, you're broken yet again. Okay, there we go. Maybe he'll sit more like that then. Okay, so we know the mechanism is now more or less fixed. The fun part. I gotta add all this back. Probably also destroy that too. Yeah. Gotta add all this back and kind of try and get it to sit normally. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, that's looking fine. Can we get this, like, back here at all? Yeah, no, I can't get it like that. Can't get it like that either. The paste. Nope, that didn't work out either. Copy mirror. Kinda works out. We'll have to change some of these parts down here into like black or something to hide them. Oop, come on. Okay, that doesn't work out actually. Never mind. Okay, but I can't. It does look like I can do that at least. And get that to sit in there nicely. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Oh boy. Yep, then I gotta do some, actually I gotta go to probably plate stacking so I can get some tiles on here. Not like that. Control Z. Copy, paste. Copy, paste. There we go. And then some tiles. These don't come in sand blue. What is my sand blue limitation here? Oh, they do come in sand blue. Okay. And they want to go somewhere else. Please don't do that. Just go right there. Thank you for your somewhat cooperation. Seems like you're gonna run these brackets actually all the way across. Except for right there. That's the only problem spot. I'll have to figure out what I can do right there. That's hitting, isn't it? Yeah. Unfortunately. Maybe I will just put some 1x1s or something like that, like right there. It'll just be a little bit broken. Okay, let's get the other side on now. Probably about to that point. And then remounting the whole thing above should be maybe somewhat easier. Copy mirror. Come on. Oh, come on. Okay, so he goes over almost a whole thing. He mostly goes off to that side more. He lists, yeah, because he goes from straight up and down over to that side, leaning the most, according to the mechanism. He leans over to this side the most. Okay, copy mirror. And we'll have to work on some stuff behind the scenes here. Get this to all kind of cooperate. It looks like actually I might be able to make this work by just doing something like that. Or do I even need to do that? Oh no, I can just do this too. And that would actually kind of just work somehow. Well, I mean, that's fine. Yeah, there we go. So that'll just kind of work like that. Select by color. It looks like I should actually change a lot of these to like black down in here. Select by color. White? Select by typing color. How about that more? These lift arms can be in like dark bluish gray or something. I guess they're not so incredibly colorful visible. Everything that's going down on below. Alright, and then we want to get these plates on here. We'll get a couple of them here. And then after we get some of them here, we'll have to bring up sand blue again. Plate. Okay, so you come in 4x4 variants. 2x3 variants. Something like that. copy near, copy, paste. And then I'll kind of get things sort of connected. And okay, this works out. So just 4x connections there. This is not a 4x connection on this side though. Need the 1x1. There we go. Grab all that, delete. How much of this do we need? Can we save, and how much of this do we need to swap to a different tile? It'll be a question. But hey, we're almost there. We're almost done to fixing this. We can get on to the other wagons. Okay, probably need to get rid of all that. And I can probably keep most of this. What my brain says, and my brain is correct. Just have that little Technic bit sticking out there. That's fine. I don't think that totally detracts from everything. Okay, I think I need to go grab the base of my ghost. Oh, the sphere is still there. Semi-sphere. Yeah, it's still there. Okay. Perfect. That actually will help me align everything that originally went back on there. Yeah, give me that connection. And then connect back to that sphere right there. Okay, so everything's now back where it should be. And amazingly, most of it's fine. There's maybe just like a couple pieces that are just not where they kind of should be. The rest of it is actually pretty okay. Oh, and I did actually get a suggestion. Maybe we'll replace this bone. Minifig. I need a hand. Minifigure, body part. Yeah, I need like one of these hands. Kind of coming up and like out of the grave is kind of the suggestion I got. I don't think these come in any glow colors, right? No, they don't. Yeah, there we go. Now we have a hand kind of coming out of a grave. How much are the floppy arm skeletons in white? Probably quite a bit. 26 cents. Even tan? Weird. Let's see, maybe we can make more hands coming out of the grave somewhere else. No, not right there. I think we're pretty packed up. There, no, another hand's coming out of the grave over there. Okay, we have two hands coming out of the grave. Yeah, there we go. So we have fixed the gondola now. This is officially fixed. So now it's the mechanism we know 100% works. I have tested it and played with it thoroughly. Which is actually kind of the enjoyable little mechanism to mess with. And it's opposed. Sorry about that, I just had to sneeze quite a bit. But what I was about to say is it's actually opposed to the ghost mechanism. So when the ghost is down, he'll be back up to his normal position, and that should kind of just work in time. Pretty well. Alright, so I think for the bloody tanker, I want to take this probably gonna rip the mechanism part out of it because I don't think there is gonna be a mechanism for the blade tanker, unfortunately. So we're gonna rip all that down. There's a turntable. Rip all that down. Delete all that. Copy, paste. Oh, this is just using the smaller turntables. Oh, okay. Oh no, that's probably using the smaller turntables on the turntables. On the bigger things. That's right. Copy. Paste. There we go. Copy mirror. Okay, perfect. So we got some adjustments to do for the blade tanker. And part of that actually will be to... I need to do some thin parts here. So model, add reference images. But here's an actual bloody tanker. Halloween themed blade tanker for scale railroading. And yeah, see how it has these hollow bits in here? I need to try and replicate that if I can. And then just some other actual tanker cars that are like old and rusty. I don't think rusty blood would be particularly good, but we can mount stuff up, and then we gotta figure out a color too for this. Yeah, see, it's using this one right here is using that kind of sand bluish color again. Select by color. What color do you come in? Red, lime, reddish brown. Maybe reddish brown? Maybe go for brown wood color this time? That might be okay. Yeah, I think wood would be fine. For the bloody tanker color. Okay, let's get some stuff built up here now. Looks like I need to at least do 6x6 on the ends here. Or I run plate kind of down the middle. Okay, and 1x16 is too long. What about 1x12? That might work, actually. This is too far back. Just by like one stud, and you move that forward a stud. There we go. Perfect. Okay, can you be reddish? Yep, reddish brown over here. There we go, that works. Okay, get rid of all of this. Bracketizing. Get rid of all the bracketizing on this side too. Yeah, why are you like bluish gray? You black. There is nothing that you mount to, is it? Yes, I know these middle are still merging. I need to fix that. I think just lowering everything down a plate more or less. Let's actually just remove this core a little bit. Select by connected, grab all of that. Go ahead and put some, just some 1x6 plate, honestly, underneath there. Another 1x6 plate. There we go. 'Tis fixed. Come on. Ah. Nope, come here. Come hither. Yeah, there we go. That fixed it. Perfect. Let's go ahead and put some brackets, actually. Brackets, there we go. Oh, it's lower down. Okay, that's fine. Copy, paste. Just has some braces, because I can at least see that there's some braces going across the middle, kind of in this area. Let's see here, I need tiles, probably some 1x4s. By 2s. Yeah, no, we have. This is actually pretty darn sturdy as is currently. Is perfectly fine. And of course, I'll figure out where and how big to make the tanker here shortly. I just want to finish kind of tiling some of this. I should probably actually just mount it from the middle. Here. That would kind of help out a bunch of things. Oh, this should actually be changed. Plate. I need to do a little corner bracket like that. There we go. We have. Then we're actually hooked onto our brake cylinder. Select by color. Reddish brown, please. Thank you. Color varieties. Bracket is angry. Bracket can be dark bluish gray. Now bracket is happy. Yeah, I think that's probably a pretty good base. Good starting point for doing the tanker. I think the tanker will actually do mostly in white. And how big should we do the tanker? Looks like we can maybe do it. Yeah, 6x6 probably. Do a 6x6 cylinder, and that'd be pretty good. Okay, how would 6x6 look? Right here. Just gonna get a bracket real quick. Bracket upwards. Yeah. Yeah, I think 6x6 would be pretty good. What does the 6x6 dish look like? Okay, we have a few options here. Is this the transparent one or is this the solid color one? This is the solid color one, and we want white. So that is perfect. And I think I will go ahead and use the cylinder technique, the brick built cylinder technique, because that would actually give us the easiest way to mount this too. Alright, so let's go plate onto there. Brick modified. There. And I think I need to go brick up, probably. Brick and then plate. And then our sloped curves will go on here. So this actually will be our longest point. How long do we want to make the tanker actually? Okay, 16 plus 10? No. It's 12. What does that put our tanker at? 28 studs long? Go for a full fat. No. 28 would actually be perfect. Because including this here, this will put us out towards 30 on either end. Yeah, 16, and then a simple 12. 28, there we go. Perfect. Slope curved. And Unfortunately, these guys right here don't come in longer lengths. I mean, we could still make use of them. They come in white, right? Yeah, they do. A brick. You there. Happy near. I would at least like to get a good long core going through here. So we're gonna need a long core going down the entire length of this thing. Connect you to there. Copy paste. There we go. And copy mirror all the way down. Perfect. That's a good core. Now the fun part is we need headlight bricks all the way down. Select by typing color, copy, paste. There we go. And this bit needs to be tiled. And this will be kind of the long ways of how to make a 6x6 brick built circle. Okay, it looks like I need to do 1x8s here in the middle, actually. There we go. And then can we just... Is it plates or is it brackets that this needs to be outwards wise? Or I forget. But I guess I'll quickly remember here what it needs to be. We'll just quickly set up a test. Okay, plates goes out equally. So maybe plates would be the answer. Which means we can kind of just go like this, copy, paste. I do need to get rid of all those headlight bricks though. Off the edges. Delete that. Delete that, there we go. I'm gonna go all the way down like that, perfect. And then delete the in-betweens because we don't need that many of these in here. This will already be incredibly solid as is. Go copy, paste. Yep, that's perfect. All right. And then we just got to put basically the top part upside down. They'll also select by typing color. Grab all of that. The paste. I might be able to actually mount this perfectly fine by going like this. Yeah, it looks like that'll work actually. That is good. Now it's just a matter of actually getting the bottom on here. I guess I should probably cap off the other end as well. Copy, oop, copy, copy, paste. There we go. Studio's acting a little funky. Not incredibly happy about what I'm doing to it. You know what? Something we could do, honestly, take some of these and mount them just upside down on either end. Because it'd be the middle that we're mostly using to mount this to. Yeah, like the middle 4 studs would probably be perfectly fine enough. Oop, that's not it. I need 8. Let's just go ahead and fill that in. Give us a good amount of studs there. And then I need a brick. Yeah, that'll be perfect. Then we can mount things. We can mount the tanker to the body with that. Light, let's see, 6, 2x3. Similar thing over on this. Actually, no, that needs to be a 1x4, doesn't it? 4 in the center. Perfect. Copy, paste. Right, let's see. This is gonna be like a 2x12. Yep, nailed it. Sweet, and then we just grab all our half cylinder pieces here. Copy, paste, and mount those to the bottom. A little bit like that. Cool, so that's all together. I can see that it mounts kind of along there in the middle. Maybe I've made horrible mistakes. Yeah, I think I made horrible mistakes. I see where I messed up now. So we're gonna redo a little bit of what we undo a little bit of what we did. Is what I mess up? I messed up the mounting points. I should actually have them on the ends here. That's where I should have them. Copy and mirror this bit. There we go. So I think we can kind of work around this. Put that upside down. Put that right side up. There we go. One thing I could do too is split some things, but I think we'll be fine. Now, see, I just need to get kind of around that. Oh wait, no, it needs to be on this side. Yeah. Okay. I think I got it now. That way. Copy, paste. Okay, it doesn't look like I needed to overcomplicate it so hard. It's just a little bit like that. There we go. And now at this point, you just go straight down in. I think I will split this though. Because it'd just be easier if that was actually just like that. There. See? Now it's actually just straight down easy to mount. Wow. And that is how I should have done it before. Actually, you know what? Let's leave the 2x2. Yeah. We'll have that come up. Okay, that's maybe doesn't line up exactly how I thought it might. I wanted that to be like that. Would it help if it was up a plate? No, negatory. Okay, would it help if it was a panel? Yeah, it kind of does seem like it would help if it was a panel. Near, put that on the other side. There we go. I'm just trying to look at this too and seeing if there's anything I could do to help a little bit, but it doesn't seem like there is really. Yeah. Nope. Okay. Control Z a bunch, undo a bunch of things. There we go. I'm just gonna actually copy and paste a brick underneath. There we go. Plate 2x2, and then I'm just gonna get some curve slopes here on this end. There we go. So that's all fixed, and we kind of just need to take all of that and redo it on this side. Split that, flip that around so it's facing downwards. Good. Most of this is just grabbing all of that pieces, pasting it right there. And then I just need to flip this real quick. There we go. All right, and we've inverted it all. Perfect. Now it's just a matter of getting the bottom to have some studs on it, which I think I might do with just some bricks. Goodbye. That'll work. That'll be good enough. Copy mirror, there we go. Yeah, there we go. There's our starting to our tanker. I'll have to actually make sure this mounts up to the ends like it needs to, which that won't actually be that incredibly difficult. Let's do select by color. Let's do white. And then for the mount points, I'll go ahead and make those like a reddish brown still or something. Reddish brown, there we go. Looks pretty good. Okay, so where do these end up? I think they end up right about there. If I'm thinking correctly? Oh geez. You, submodel. Thank you. Get over here. You end up right there. Okay, so we can work around that a little bit. Plates 1x2. Actually, you know what? We have everything we need right here. Just a little copy and paste. We'll fix that up right away. And probably also for just a little bit of extra strength, swap that around. Delete. Actually, I deleted too many brackets, didn't I? Deleting too much of everything. Okay, copy, paste. Put that there. Perfect. Grab the little 1x2s. Put them there. Looks like I just need to get some 1x4s across here. Yeah, that's more better. Yeah, that's fine. I was thinking I needed to do something there maybe, but no, it's fine how it is. We'll just get up the end braces here in a little bit. Let's copy, paste. There we go. Perfect. So now we can get this mounted here. Yeah, that'll look pretty good, I think. Brown, I think, will be a nice offset from these colors. So I'm wondering if I should take the red from here and put that there, and then have the brown be for there. I think that'd be too much of brown, though, for that one. Yeah, no, I think the red just does a little bit more justice to that. I think the brown will be fine enough. Okay, so now we need to get the little end bits on here. Which then tie down to the sides here. Okay, it looks like I need to be actually removing the clips from this one and just leave the open studs. Be fine enough, so delete that. Get rid of all of that. Delete that. There we go. Yeah, there we go. We'll have the open studs. Alright, time to add the end stops, which is this kind of buffer looking thing. Thinking that I need to actually flip this around and then probably do some tile modifieds with the studs. We'll have to do kind of like inverted brackets, I think. Tile modified, or not inverted brackets, inverted slopes. Inverted curve slopes would probably get us the look we're going for. I do bracket. Ooh, that's too much over. Okay, so if I don't do that, and I just put the bracket like right, kind of like that. Some tiles going here. Probably the L bracket tiles. Is that close enough? I mean, technically we can move that in like a plate stud closer. I think I know exactly the thing to do that. These little guys. Plate, you there, and you there. Yep, that looks good. Okay, let's do the slopes then. Slope curved in the inverted versions. Something like that. Plates 1x6. And then I need to get some brackets. Probably on the back ends here. Like that, and we'll get some strings going from here down to here. Yeah, those studs are touching. That's fine. Looks like you can fit some tiles on both sides though. Some 1x2s right there. and right there. Perfect. Select by color. Actually, no. Let's get the string part on first. That would be the more ideal bit. Okay, string is down below. Yeah, it's way down here. String net or winch. Here we go. Right around here. Hinge. Okay, maybe I need to go for the little bit longer one. Okay, what about you? Are you too long, actually? So. Ooh, that almost perfectly hits that. Dang. Okay, I think I know exactly how to make that even more perfect. Okay, let's take this now. Face it upwards. There we go. Yeah, you just gotta twist the stud ends a little bit. And that'll get them to kind of like perfectly line up. There we go. Can I put a slope here? Yeah, I can put a slope there. Do these even come in reddish brown? Oh, they do. Okay, good. Yeah, copy mirror. Okay, sweet. And then select by color. Copy mirror. Slap this down the other side. Yeah, I think that'll look pretty darn perfect. Let's go ahead and select the color, reddish brown. Except I know these strings only come in like a black. Yeah. That looked pretty good. Okay, string ends. Oh, the other end. The other side didn't get its color treatment. And then, yeah, these need to be black as well. I think that's a pretty good start to a base, though. Okay, release you. Thank you. Because now, I gotta add the center dome part. Brick rounds. Let's see, where's the good macaroni? There's a good macaroni. Looks like I need to actually add probably back some slope curves really quick. Or maybe even just cheese slopes in these corners. Just to help with the transition between this part and the rest of it. Copy, paste. There we go. Yeah. It kind of helps the transition. Or maybe just one plate lower and we put in the tile rounds. Does that help with the transition? No. What about like full tile? I think full tile is probably the answer. A little bit, yeah. Copy, paste. Up above a little bit more. Yeah, that kind of helps with the transition just a little bit more. Okay, so it looks like we got to do at least a little bit here. That way we can attach the platform that goes around the top. Because I think I'd like to do something kind of like this. Because maybe this one... Yeah, I think it did have the mounts for some kind of platform, but that's long rotted away. I mean, look at the bands that used to wrap around this thing. Those have also broken, rotted. So yeah, those no longer exist. The mirror, put you there. Copy, paste. Little flip there. That's looking good. We need slope inverted. There's the long form. Yeah, this will work out. I don't think these come in reddish brown, do they? Oh, they do. Oh, but they're kind of expensive, aren't they? Ah! Why'd you say you were expensive? Or was that just studio being weird? Okay, it's just 8 cents. Like, that's cheap. That's fine. White, please. Thank you. Yeah, this will work out pretty good. All right, so now we just need to get the actual frame for the stand going around, which we can use these parts very effectively. Look at that. Oh, they can only be in dark brown though. What if we just did them in black? That might be fine. Okay, plate round. Let's cap this, and then yeah, we need to have the entrance part, and then we need to also have some breather valves. So let's see here. We need breather valves on this side. Modified. I want to kind of stick this upside down if possible. Yeah. Slope. There we go. We can fit a tile underneath. Yeah, that's not hitting the studs. That's good. Plate, and then I want to put a plate round on the very top. Kind of like that. Maybe it doesn't look actually as good as I kind of hoped. It doesn't actually look that good. What about a tile 3x3? Around 2 3x3. That might work, actually. Slightly nicer. Maybe not. Plate modified. Plate round, I think. Have it kind of right at the middle. There we go. Yeah, that'll have to be how it is. Let's just go ahead. We can swap some things around here to make this actually work a little bit more. There we go. Round. Or no. Plate tile modified. Sorry. I need the clips back. Thank you. Okay, so now that actually opens. Plate round. Breather valves. There we go. Select the color white. And then let's get these top bits finished off here with the ladder coming down. Actually, for the ladder coming down, we can even use like these pieces. Should probably get some good stylization going here. Let's see. Bar. Ah, shoot. Too bad these parts don't come in like any other color yet. I really need them to. Why is there two different versions? O-clips, U-clips. I think this is the newer one. Therefore, better one? Maybe? Yeah, no, it doesn't actually go like all the way down to the floor. Doesn't go that low. But we can actually probably put some brown clips here in the middle. Okay, it needs to be out of plate. Oop. Delete you. I just need a plate. Oop, there we go. Copy, paste. Okay, how in the middle is that? Right about there's the middle-ish. Okay, hinge this down. We can kind of hinge this back just a little bit. A little bit like that. There we go. Select by color. Copy. Paste. I forgot to get the little brown bits. Connect you to there, please. Thank you. And now we can just put this over on the opposite side as well. There we go. Select by typing color, so this part right here could be reddish brown. The rest of it can be black. There you go. Okay, now we just need some bars. Or just whatever to keep safety railing up top here. I think I'll just go for that, honestly. And that's more or less our tanker car done. Like, there really doesn't mean... It's gonna be stickers that mostly make up the tanker car. Like... Okay, how can we make this more Halloween-y? I guess we can get some bats? Yeah, let's get some bats. Animal... Oop, come here. Air? Bat. Yeah, let's get some bats on here. Maybe like in the front. Some like bat motifs going here. And in the rear. I wonder if we could use bats as also part of the handrails. Just a little bit. Let's see here. I need some kind of light modified so I can do some bar work. Probably around the bats just a little bit. So I can kind of... It's something that works and looks good. with the bats. Maybe the bats can be out further and then we'll use skeleton legs? Maybe that would be better. Minifig, body part, skelly legs. There's some skelly legs. Okay, skelly legs are a little bit taller than I thought they would be. Are probably okay. I need like a 6 long hose. Hose, 3mm, 6 long. Thank you. So maybe I need to use the other skeleton legs. Big body part. Where's the shorter skelly legs? I think that adding a few bat motifs will just Halloweenify it enough to be satisfactory. Let's see, plate modified, jumper. Is that clip up above the ears yet? No, it needs to be like 1 stud higher. There, now it's above the ears. There. So there's our bat motifed railing. Just go ahead and copy and paste that to the other side as well too. Yeah, it adds a little bit. So like you have like the iron railings, but there's like bats there too. It's all bat motifed, and it looks pretty good. Yeah, stickers will definitely be the thing that makes this into a bloody tanker. That's for sure. But I guess on that note, file, save. We have the bloody tanker finished, which means next week we work on the stock car, and the skeletal stock car, and then the caboose. So I don't know if we'll be able to finish it up next week or not. Everything. I guess we'll just see how things go. And kind of just work from there. There we go. We have a tanker though. And yeah, the stickers will definitely make it. Okay. Let's add it to the full terrain. File, save. Okay, actually no. We need to get a render of it by itself real quick. I need to get a render of it by itself real quick. Let's kind of set that up here. Yeah, that other car is like way in the back there. This should be fine. Okay, render. Save. Oh, it's gonna try and render everything else too. Maybe I should have brought it over to its own file. Okay, hopefully it won't. Let's go over to screen mode real quick. And wait for that render to go through. I kind of knew that tanker was going to be the simplest of all of them. It really is the simplest of all of them. It's going to be the artwork that makes the tanker. Because right now this tanker could be for anything. Well, I guess besides the fact that it has bats on it, but yeah. That's beside the point. Main thing is it looks like what it should. It looks like a tanker. It will hold blood for the vampires, and they got bat motifs because vampires. I guess like I just gotta work on some artwork stuff for this to really try and make it pop. And that'll kind of be the make it or break it part. Is that just it will need some strong artwork to make it pop. So definitely gonna have to put my best foot forward on this one. Make it feel like the rest of the train. I think the bats add enough of a motif though that look pretty good. Like it's not strong. Stickers are going to be the make it or break it part, but for what it is, I think it's pretty good. We have a decent looking tanker. I'm sure there'll be people out here that actually just take the bats away and just have it as is. Just have a good solid tanker. Without the bat motifs kind of around. Probably means I need to build some actually like some other really good tanker wagons to fill out my portfolio a little bit more. I think I only have like one fairly good tanker model. Yeah, my other tanker models are old, so they could probably use some updating, fixing. So definitely some things with that could be improved. Yeah, I probably do need to actually make some good more tanker models. Oop. And there it is. Photo, image, browse. Halloween. There it is. Simple but effective. It's just a tanker that will haul blood. So yeah, that'll be our Halloween tanker. Let's go back over to Studio really quick. Delete that. Copy that. File save. Let's go get the Halloween train. File open. Halloween train complete. There it is. Alright, so this thing growing ever longer. We'll make the swap around here. Come on. I don't think those couplers are together. They are certainly not. There we go. Select by type and color. Move tool. And move that down a little bit more. There we go. Getting incredibly long. For those who may want to probably customizing these bogies to be roller bearings would help with this thing actually moving around track a lot more. But render time with the new tanker. Okay. What would this be? Halloween Train Complete 3 probably? Like the third time we've done this? Alright, and now we're up over 5,000 parts. Oh, come on, Studio. It's 5,000 parts. You can render it. Maybe. Yeah, we just have 2 cars left after this. So what? That would make maybe the entire train like 7,000 parts or something like that. 8,000 parts. Would you rather have a Death Star, or would you rather have a Halloween train? I bet this thing is probably cheaper in the end, too. Not factoring in shipping, of course. for parts. But just outright, it's probably cheaper than the Death Star. Unfortunately, we can't look at that right now while it's doing its thing. So we'll let this render out here first, and then we'll take a look at that. See what estimated costs are before I do fixes and stuff. There'll definitely be fixes and edits I need to do to every one of these train cars to maybe lower costs and fix things like odd parts that are just extremely expensive for no apparent reason, then that they just came in like one set. That was it. Filling this out with minifigs would probably be where the most expensive cost comes into play. I definitely need to make some minifigs for the Halloween train to like kind of decorate it. So we can do some like final renders. Some ghosts all over it, some skeletons, some witches, some vampires. I think there's some other. I guess I'll have to look through what's in studio, probably just on my own time, just so I know what I have to work with. But we probably have things like goblins and orcs and whatever else, you know, creatures of all kinds we can add in. Even add in like the headless horseman, except his horse is getting carried by the stock car on the back end. Now, if we do add a stock car, we might want to move that actually in between here. The stock car right here, behind the passenger stuff. I guess depending on how you want to outfit this too, you could have like two different trains. One that's passenger and with the stock car and caboose, and then the one that's like the freight with caboose. Yeah, I think it's definitely rounding out a lot more as we get more of the cars built too. Looking all pretty good. Yeah, I like that actually. Photo, browse, Halloween, there she is. Yeah, I like how we're looking so far. The rearrange, so moving that gondola up front first, definitely helps things, like color-wise. So you're not just jumping from grays to just bright orange, like you have a bit of a transition there. Get some brighter colors in it before it gets to the orange. So that helps the transition a lot more. That's probably definitely the better way of going about it. Once we get the stock car and caboose on here, we'll have to see how things go too. And yeah, all that jazz. So I guess without further ado, we shall end off there. We have more Halloween train. We're almost done with it. So, yeah. I do hope you enjoy the rest of your day / evening, depending on where in the world, and I hope you enjoy your weekend. Take care, and yeah, I will see you all again soon. Bye bye.